Hey everyone, this is TheSunBro, and today I'm going to be starting my Dark Souls playthrough. I had intended on doing this a little while ago, but never really got around to it. I had a comment posted on my video that said I was going to do like a no healing run, but I responded back with saying that I really didn't have time. And I still don't have time to do like a challenge run, and I'm rusty beyond belief, so I won't be doing that. I'm actually kind of going to be doing the opposite. It's going to be kind of like a beginner's run, how to make Dark Souls easy kind of thing, because I still know quite a few people that need a lot of help with this game and can't really beat it normally without help, so I thought I'd do some sort of guide like this. First thing is, really good classes to start off with is either the Cleric or the Knight. The Knight's good because you can take a lot of hits in case you're not too good at the combat. Starts off with really good armor and high HP. He also has enough faith and he has enough attunement for one spell, and the Cleric is pretty much the same except for it doesn't have the armor, but I'm going to start off with the Knight. And another good thing to start off with, because Blighttown is the place that most people have difficulty with the game, if you get the Master Key you can pretty much skip it entirely, at least all the annoying parts. I don't really care about the physique or the hair or whatever. Color black. Alright, I don't know what I'll do for a name. I didn't really think about it. Let's just do Greg. For no reason. And no, Greg is not my name.
In the age of...
I'm just gonna skip the introduction. If you want to see it, you can just... Well, if you own the game, you can just start up a new game if you want to see it. But there are tons of channels on YouTube that just have the introduction and such, so... Yeah, I kind of would have liked to do a challenge run, but not really able to do that. I don't really have the time. Because I wanted to, at least when I first started the channel, to try to challenge myself. But I really haven't played this game at all. There's the first bonfire here, but there really isn't too much point in lighting it. You can just kind of go through here. Guy drops down. He's like, I'm your tutorial. But you just run away. You can beat him in the beginning. You get his hammer. Got the shield. Got the broadsword. Alright. And as with my last video, which was State of Decay, please excuse any audio distortions I mean, if they're really horrible, this video won't go up at all anyway. But yeah, I'm still working on it. Getting a new computer. As far as I can track the problem to, it's that my computer can't handle everything at once, so yeah, that's really the only thing that I can think of. So it's gonna be pretty good. I gotta build it myself, but it was cheaper that way. It's gonna be 8 gigs of RAM. It's gonna have a 3.8 quad-core AMD. So I think it'll handle it pretty well. And then later on I will buy a solid-state drive, which is going to help with the rendering. Alright, doing the boss. I have fallen off here and completely messed this up a few times. And I don't know how the heck that I do it. And for this boss, not going to really be doing anything fancy, just kind of going to show how it's pretty easy to do. You can literally just get one hit at a time, block. See there, I got my guard broken, but not too bad. Good way to do it, though, is to roll and then get him from behind. Also, to two-hand your weapon, be a little bit easier. Only time I ever died on this boss was the very first time that I fought him. But that was because I really didn't understand any of the game's mechanics. But some people still might have trouble with him. Like I said, doing this because I know a lot of people that really struggle with this game. And one of the first things I'm going to show you when I'm out of this beginning area is all the little stuff you can do right at the beginning to boost your character a lot. I am playing on Xbox, by the way, so the loading times are a bit excessive sometimes. If you haven't played the original version of the game, like before any patches, it's gotten significantly easier. More warp points. This used to be 1 humanity, now it's 3, which is actually a big help. And yeah, they've made just a lot of changes overall. Some of them were kind of bad, like one of the rings got nerfed. As a new player, this is one of the first things you want to do.
Hello.
Join this guy's covenant.
Hello. Here. No.
And if you want talking to cycle through faster, just lock off of
Oh my.
who you're looking at.
So good.
Yes.
Very well. Now let. Oh.
Alright, and you can learn gesture. And if I had enough, you can purchase heal for 4,000. The cleric does start with it, if I remember correctly. But we won't need it right away. But as the knight, if you upgrade faith once,
Come again.
you'll be able to use it. Oh yeah, I'm going the wrong way. I don't like moving slow. Alright. Yeah, taking off my armor to do fast rolling. If you drop down here, got all this stuff. Oh, and something else I wanted to mention. In this game, the camera can kill you a lot. So something that I advise you turn off is camera auto wall recovery. Because if you saw that bouncing around there, that made me remember that that happens. There's a couple spots in the game with narrow passageways that your camera hits the wall and then it jerks you sideways, and you, even though you're pressing straight, you end up turning and running off a path to your death. So I think it's a good thing to turn off. Got Morningstar and the Talisman, so right off the bat, with whatever character, you get the Talisman right there, so you could use miracles if you wanted. Oh, I didn't spend my souls. Whoops. If I had, then I would have just ran and shown the weapons that are over there, but I gotta spend my souls. I forgot about it. And when you dropped over in some of those skeletons there, you can just sprint to the bonfire and then you're all good. I'm going to put the 1 point in the faith so I can use the miracle when I get it, because you see I have a attunement slot. And this is going to be a quality build, because I thought I might as well show one off since I did the 2 videos about best weapons for it. So I'm going to put... yeah, let's just do it like that for now. Yeah, and anyone who doesn't know what a quality build is, it is having relatively even stats in strength and dexterity. Could get that. I guess I will. Run through all the guys. Ton of guys here. You just gotta make sure you weave so you don't get stuck when they spawn.
Grab this Vihander, really good quality weapon.
Up here you got the wing spear. Oh, I'm stuck. Dodge, dodge, okay. And that's a quick way that you can get most of the stuff over there. I didn't get it all. There's another shield and the binoculars. But that's the fast way to do it. You really can't fight any of those guys at this point in the game, but you can get some really nice weapons. Zweihander, I can't wield it right now, even two-handed, so I can't really show off that, but I will be able to soon. Get the wing spear, still don't have the dex to use that, but that's what it is. And I also have the Morningstar from earlier. That I can use, but I'm not going to be using it. I'm going to stick with my broadsword for now. And the next thing we want to do, there are some soul items up in there, but they're only worth like 200 apiece, and you can get them anytime when you're exploring the area. We want to go down here to get some of our other gear we're going to want to start with. And having the faith for what we're going to be grabbing is going to be pretty crucial. Going to be getting a storage straight sword. It can be better than the Drake sword, the sword you get from cutting off the red kite drake's tail. But you get that later, so if you want to have some other good stuff in the beginning, then you're going to want to do what I'm doing here. You just have the S-stock right there. It's a nice dex weapon. And if you want to smith your weapons right away, there's a smith right here. He also sells spells and a catalyst. So if you're a character that doesn't start off with a catalyst, so any one that's not the sorcerer, then if they have the master key, you can go through here. And then right off the bat, you have a little bit bigger soul. You walk across the bridge, and Blighttown's over there. I can never remember which one you take first, and it doesn't kill you from this guy here, but yeah, I don't remember. All I know is that you can take this over here and he won't do anything. And this is a pretty big soul, Soul of Proud Knight. And then you can take this one, and that's the one he wakes up from. And I took it. Still, oh, he didn't kill me. Holy crap. Wow, usually I die there. Alright, well, we survived. He's a bit tough to fight in the beginning, unless you have spells, or pyromancy works on him pretty well. I believe he's weak to fire. And now we have a storage straight sword. Now, I thought I'd be able to wield it. Okay, it requires 14. But once you can, it's 80 and 80, and then it goes by your scaling because it scales C, C, and C. So it's actually a pretty good quality weapon when you put faith into your stuff. And I guess if we continued that way, if we can get around him, there is a faster way to get to another item that we need to get. And after we get that, I'll probably wrap up the video. If he doesn't kill me. No, he didn't. But I still gotta get past the drakes down there. Also, if you start off as the deprived class, that item over there on the bridge is a full set of brigand armor. So that is a free full set of armor if you start off as the deprived. And also the shield that we just got over there can replace your wooden plank shield if you're playing as the deprived. There's a humanity in that little cavern to the right, but not gonna get stuck in there. It's pretty much a death sentence at the level that I'm at. So you could go over there. There's a ring up on top of the tower over there too. But you can come over here, then go up this elevator. And there's another bonfire here already. I'm not gonna go and like cheese the Black Knight that's right over here, but now we're in Darker Basin already. Get a really great shield right there. And what you can do with that guy is just constantly backstab him. And it's possible that you can get his weapon, and that's a really good weapon to have. You can't use it right in the beginning, but if you have that and then work towards gaining the stats for it, you'll be able to use it pretty fast. And here's another quick armor set you can get. It's archery set, also gives you a bow, so if you want one for free, you can go around that way to grab it. If you want to, you could drop down, attack the Black Knight as well, if you're having trouble doing the circle backstab to him. And right here, this guy's going to take a while to kill, but hopefully he dies. Off the ledge, good, okay. that's another reason you want to go over here right away. The second item you get is a bit random. I got 2 large Titanite shards, but you always get Twinkling Titanite as far as I know. And Astora's Straight Sword is upgraded with Twinkling Titanite, and you can upgrade it to level 2 with 2 pieces of it. So right off the bat, if you come around through here and you're able to kill the lizard before it disappears, then you can upgrade the sword twice, and that will make it better than the great sword. You just need the faith to be able to use it. And this is all stuff you can do, as you've seen, right after you arrive. There is an obvious laid out path that they want you to go in the beginning of the game, but I haven't gone that way since the very beginning. And here is the second blacksmith. And he's actually pretty useful. I don't have anything to upgrade my stuff yet, so I'm not going to bother talking to him. Got a bonfire here. And then we are already at the area for the first bell tower boss. And that took me 21 minutes. And that's going pretty slow because I'm doing commentary. While I've never done a real speed run for the game,
I think my fastest time for beating the game was around 5 hours. And that's before the DLC.
With just the normal bosses.
And usually speedruns are like an hour and a half for this game, for the ones before the DLC, so I'm definitely not very fast. I do take the time to farm a little bit if I have to.
But yeah,
so this is a way to get to the first boss really fast. And being right down in Blighttown earlier, if you wanted to, you could have gone down to fight Quelaag and rang the second bell before you even ring the first. So there's a lot of stuff you can do before you even fight any of the other bosses besides the tutorial boss. That's gonna be it for this video. I'm not sure how much more tutorial the next video will have. I think I'll go up and either fight the gargoyle boss, or I'll maybe show more of the paths that new players don't know that you can access right away, and probably circle around and fight the Taurus demon and stuff like that. I'm going to be doing some stuff off screen. If I do any farming or any of that circle backstab cheesing stuff to the Dark Knights and Havel in his little dungeon there, I don't want to bother showing that because it's just, 5 minutes of circling, and I don't think you guys really want to see that. But yeah, that's it for this video. Remember to praise the sun, and I'll see you all next time.